welcome to fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. I'm here with the wonderful Nick Hunter. Nick is a longtime senior engineer of ours who has worked for Claris, Apple really, for around 7 years, and then came to work for us eventually, which has been awesome. He has been presenting on the stream for a long time, and he's really good at UI and UX and also pushing FileMaker to pretty much its maximum limit. So if there's like, man, can you really make FileMaker do that? The answer is probably is Nick has found a way. Let's pull up the training schedule. Okay, so we're doing importing into FileMaker Chat GPT day 3. This will be the last day that Nick will be with us for a while because I'm doing a beginner series starting next week. Thursday will be with Hansa, so barcodes and tracking inventory. So if you ever had to track inventory, show up for that one. Friday will be Secrets of Database Performance with Jonathan Ray, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday begins discussing pretty much FileMaker from the ground up. So introduction to what's happening will be on Monday. Tuesday will be the basics, and Wednesday will be about security basics and server. So if you'd like to support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate over FM Training annual subscription bundles. Seriously, these are great. This one comes to FileMaker. A lot of people like our streams. A lot of people don't like our streams. They find the hour content is a bit too much. These come in very much bite-sized, animated, condensed, and very focused videos. So these are 7 to 20 minutes long at most. These are really great if you got very specific topics you want to tackle or things you want very specific answers to. Feel free to pick these up. It helps keep the channel running. We do this 5 days a week for free, so we appreciate it when people buy it. If you've bought it already, thank you very much. Okay, with that being said, Nick, what are we doing?
Yes. Hello, Marge. Thank you for the introduction. Hello, everybody, for joining today. So today is the last webinar for me for 2 months, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do a good one, right? So it's but today, this webinar was about how to extract text from a PDF, change it as a JSON kind of a construction, like a formatting as a JSON file. And then we learn about FileMaker. So yesterday we learned about their multi-value variable, right? That is something very fuzzy in the FileMaker world because it's not well documented, because many people doesn't use it, because this has a very specific use, and this was the opportunity to me to show you that, because what we want to achieve, this is the best way to proceed is to use the multi-value variable. We also learn how to create dynamically name the variable based on calculation, right? So that's something where we cannot do with the set variable script step, that we need to use the evaluation inside a variable. We also learn about how to use a variable as a calculation support to do something. Okay, so we learned the null variable, the $ null variable. This will allow you to use a variable to do something in a calculation, not polluting your environment, right? What we want to do here is exactly the good, it's a good way to proceed. And today I'm going to show you how we can do a automatically predictable JSON parsing system. Okay, so that means whatever the JSON will be, the script will automatically read the JSON formatting text, and then proceed with the creation of the variables. And then with the variable, we can do whatever we want. Okay, because we're back in the FileMaker world. So let me share my screen right quick, and let's start with this. So the goal here is to analyze this, okay, and to get things out of this, okay. But at the beginning, I have no idea what this will be. I have no idea what the name here will be. I have no idea what the name of the object will be. I have no idea. So I cannot anticipate anything. So I cannot hard code anything. I cannot go to the script and say, okay, set variable, and do this is a name. I cannot do that, because I have no way to predict what I'm going to get. Okay. So for that, we need a discoverable system. So that's why, during the webinar, we learn about things with JSON, right? For example, we learn about the list keys, So the list key to do this, okay? Okay, we have the list key here. So this is what I have in my text. In my JSON, I have those keys, okay? Then we learn, right, that I can use this, the number, number, and let's say one list of keys, this, right? So we learn this, get value, list of keys, and the value number. So we learn this. So based on my list, I can extract the first, the second, the third, like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we learn, so that the key, and then we learn to use this, the get element type, right? So we do this and this. So we learn about the element type. We have different type number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if I, based on which key customer, the first in the line in my list, because I have the list here. So I have the list of keys. That's my list of keys. So let's separate this like this. I have my list of keys. The first one has a type number 1. If I get the second one is also type number 1. The third is a type number 1. The fourth is 1. The fifth is a type number 4, right? So that means this is an array. An array has different treatments. An array cannot be treated as a text, number, or object. It needs to be treated differently, okay? So that's why we have the get element type to detect what the type is, okay? Based on the type, I'm going to do different treatments. Okay. So, and I can continue like this, and 9, okay. So quote dates, sales tax, and they're all one. Okay. So we learn about this. So we know how this works. Okay. So now let's put in practice. I want to predict what I have in this text. So I'm using this script with different loops. Okay. There's 1 loop, 2, 3. Okay. So we have 3 loops. Okay. So the first we start with this script. So let's analyze what the script doing, right? Okay. First we there. So I'm blanking the field. And then I'm getting the list of array. So the list of array is I'm getting the list key, the list of all the arrays and all the keys, all the objects. So this is what I get. I'm extracting the list. This is what I get in that JSON doc. Then I'm counting how many I have. I have 11. Inside this, I have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? I have 11 values in that list of arrays, object, whatever you name it the way you want. Then I say, okay, let's start with the first. Okay? So I have the counter 1, I have the first loop. I'm starting the first loop. The first loop gets the current key, which is the first. The first key of this, get this, analyze it, right? What is the element type? It's 1. That's the element type. Okay, so if the element type is 1, this will fail, and this will take over. So that means what I want, pretty much in that case, if it is not something else than 4, I just need to get the current key is just whatever this return, the first. I don't need more treatment, okay? Then I'm counting how many I have. I have 1, because this, we will see later, that if I have the type 4, that means an array, I can have multiple times this running. If I have only 1, it will run 1. Otherwise, it will keep going until this is exhausted, okay? But we will see how it works. So I keep continue. So now, right, I extracted the first from my list. I extracted customer. I know I have only 1. I know the type is 1. It's just a piece of text. So I don't need more treatment than this. So now I can extract, the value number. So this is when we have an array also. That's why here we have a treatment. So I know that the type of this, so in the JSON, customer is a type 1. It's a type 1, okay? So I can just keep going here, right? So, and keep going, but this script will be a good demonstration when I will arrive to an array. So here, now that I'm here, I'm extracting the value of customer. So far, I said, okay, there's only 1. It's a type 1. It's a type 1. Type 1 has only 1. It's one string. There's only 1 string attached to it. So that's why I'm passing through those things, because it will be only 1. Okay. Then here I said, okay, get me the value of the lists that you have, but I don't have a list. I have only customer, because it's just 1 piece of text so far. If the type is 4, okay, if the type is 3, otherwise do this. So now I'm getting the elements based on this key, which is the customer name, Lisboa Gus. Okay, if I go there, customer Lisboa Gus. Okay, and I do my stuff. I exit, and now I go again here. So I made that for the first one, customer. Now I'm going to do the same. I'm extracting this. So now for delivery address, okay? Delivery address. So I'm passing through this, but there's only one value. So he passed through all of those things because there's only one value. Okay. So I continue. Now I'm doing the third one, right? Which is a delivery address, delivery by. So I'm going to do this. So he passed through. So it will do this and this and this and this. But when we will arrive here, this will become more interesting. Okay. So I keep continuing. When we will arrive to the, so I can put, oh, I have it. Okay. I want to arrive to the, okay. So now it's getting interesting because the type is 4 of the key where I am in now. Why? It's because I am in the line item. Line item, I'm here. And this has this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay, so I have multiple. This is why it's going to get interesting. This is 4. Okay. This is type 4. So the calculation here is different. Right? The calculation is different. This here, list of key number, where it is. This is the list, okay. Current key, yeah. So list of key number, yeah. I skipped too fast, but it's okay. I'm going to do it again. So here, list of key number. I'm getting the list of keys, okay, of this of the array, but value count. No, list of key number. Where's the list of key? Here. Okay. When you have an array, let's go there. JSON, list of keys. Here, you get this. Correct? So that's why in my script, I have a different treatment. When the type is 4, I need to collect this. If the type is not 4, like I have nothing, right? If I say list key, I have nothing to collect because it's a type 1, 2, or 3. It's not a type 4. That's why if it's 4, I'm taking the list of key. Otherwise, I don't care. Give me customer. That's all what I need. If it's a key, if it's a type 4, I need the list. If it's not a type 4, I don't need the list. I just need the word. I just need whatever this returns. I don't need more thing to happen. So I did collected all my stuff, right? All of them. So now I can go further. So now this returns many records, 0 to 12. That means I have 13 in total. That's why the value count tell me 13, because I have here 0 count as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 12. That means 13 values. So that loop here will happen 13 times. Demonstration. I go there, right? So this, I'm getting the value of this. So the key number is 0. It's the first of this one. I have the list of keys and the current key is 0. That means I'm going to query that piece. Okay. So what type is this it was the type. I getting the type, but I don't care about this return something like this because it's a zero. I cannot get the type of this, but I don't care if it fails. I don't need that for now, so I can pass it. But here's interesting because now I need to collect the list of keys of that zero record. Okay? Because if I go there, JSON, list of keys of this JSON of the line items, I have this. But if I do this, I have this. So I have another set. I have the first set. I have the first set. I have the first set, and then I have another one. So the first set is whatever I have on that first level. And now I'm querying what I have in the line item, which is this product description quantity total. Right? I have this in alphabetical order. This is not alphabetical order. This is alphabetical order. D, P, P, Q, T. Okay. So now I queried. I took the list. I walked through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. I arrive at this one type 4. Okay, type 4. How many numbers I have? Collect the numbers and then say, okay, what is the first? Okay, the first is description. In this 0, I have this as a first record. So, in the dot, like, by the way, in the line item 0, I want the description. So now, if I do this, if I say, okay, in this list, if I query line item, I have another set of field, let's say. I'm taking the description. So I read this, right? And then I said, okay, this is the first I need for the record number 0. Then I need the price per. Then I need the product code. Then I need the quantity. Then I need the total. And then repeat that action. Remember, here you have all the workflow. In this list, when I arrive here, I get this. For the first, I get this. And for the description, I get this. Now, what happens if I do this? It change, right? It change. I can do 2. It change. So I select this. I read how many items I have here. I pick the first. I read how many items I have here. I pick the first, and then I take this. So I go 0. I run here, 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 here. Okay, back. 1. Here, 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 here. Okay, 2. Here, here. Okay, when I'm done, I go to the next here. So my script loop like this. First this one, okay, is just customer. Okay, here I have nothing. Here I have nothing. Give me the customer. This is type 1, type 1. Type 1, okay, it's just one string. Give me, I don't need here, I don't need here. Give me the string. When I arrive here, tab 4. Okay, tab 4. Give me the numbers of the array numbers. Give me the list of the keys. Okay, I have 12, I have 13. Get the first. Okay, how many records I have here? How many fields I have in this? Oh, how many objects you have? Oh, I have those objects in 0. Okay, so let's take the first and get me what is the first. Doing this operation, right? Okay, so that's what my script is doing. So let's continue the script. So it was a type 4. So now you see here, I'm going to get the current key value is description. So it's a type 4. This is a type 4. See, it's a type 4. So I get the elements of this based on this. So is line item 0 description. That's why I name like this. Okay. The line item 0 description. Get this. Now, remember here in 0, description was the first. Now I want this. Look this. It gets. Now I am in line item 0 price per. Okay. Boom. So this is the element 315. Then remember, I have product code. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take the product code, and the product code is this. Then I'm going to continue. I have the quantity, and then I'm going to continue. So you need to read here, to watch this. And then I have the total. And then what happened? Okay, I get out of this, and I go back to this level, because that was in the 0. Now I need to go back here and do the 1. And then continue, and doing this. That's why, okay, long story short, that's why I need to have the type, because for each type, when it's 4, you need to know, because the treatment is different. When it's 4, I need to get the element using that calculation. If it's 3, I need to get the elements using that calculation. And if it's not 4 or not 3, I need to get the element using that calculation. It's different. The JSON, the get element is different. In the same time, each time this happens, I am calculating the variable, right, with the item inside for each object. Okay. So, do we have some question?
Not at the moment. So.
Okay, so that means nobody's is. Yeah, it's okay. I told you it's okay. It's not that complicated. Also, I mean, you need to learn how to use loops, obviously. So each time you go somewhere, okay, you need to know when to exit. Okay, that's the goal. Okay, I understand that altogether, right? To read that piece of so that means this system makes this script here. Actually, you don't need to, you don't need to. I can write this script to be totally independent. I mean, to make the script like you collect. Actually, how to make a script independent, because it's not fully independent. but I can make it fully independent. Here, I just need to do this. To decide to point to the JSON. And now, okay, instead of using this, I just need to use this. This. So each time I have this, I need to change it like this. So this is where this is very useful because it tells you where you are, where you need to look for T01 contact. I need to go there. I have to admit this plugin is very useful. So I'm glad that I changed my mind on this. So doing this, now you don't need to understand that script. Just use it. Just change this. Where is coming from where your JSON is coming from. That's all what you need. Everything is totally, completely independent. You know? Okay, here I need to keep it because I need to set a field. So I need this contact result. So I need to set that. Okay, so now this script is totally, completely independent. I don't need to understand it. Okay, so let's have a try. I want to close it, reopen it. Yeah, it works perfectly. Okay, so what that means, the script independence. Okay, so it means this. I create a new, blank file, name it, I have two fields. Okay. I copy the script. I put the script here. Right? So I need to make this empty, connect this one with the JSON, and connect this with this. Right? So now I have my JSON, my result. If I copy that text here, I paste here. And if I run the script from that file, it doesn't work. Okay, why? Oh, I might be using do I use should I work? I'm not using anything, maybe something is missing here, no? Syntax error, object value expected. Why is working here? Yeah, here it's working well. JSON, yeah, list of array. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I have no idea. Nothing is broken. I need to analyze those null stuff here because this is, but no, because it should work. And here it worked. Oh, I'm not on the right file. Yeah, it didn't work. So let's debug it. Why didn't? Oh, that weird. List of array. He doesn't like it. See, the list of array didn't work. Okay, the JSON. Oh, this I need. I need this, not this. Okay, Nick, you're stupid. Okay, so boom, it worked. So now it's totally fully portable. Sorry, I was copying the wrong text. So now this, this script, if you want to use it, and for any type of JSON, just you have to change this, right? And change this. This is up. This is just for a test result. Okay, it's just for see if it works. If you have a bunch of, like I did before, right? If you get a bunch of stuff like this, that means something wrong, right? You know what I mean? And here's cool because it tells you, array JSON, array. So it tells you where you have an error. So I have an error on everything here because I paste the wrong text. So So now, since we have no question,
We actually do have a question.
okay, cool.
What happens if you have an array within an array?
I take care of this. Okay, somebody is actually listening. I am getting the elements on each loop. Okay, so I'm going to, the type of the element on each loop. That's why I have loops. When this loop is the first that analyze this. Yeah, I'm in the wrong file. The first loop work through this on each of them, right? When the first is not an, if this one is not an array, the second loop and the third loop is useless. But I keep, is doing a loop of one. You understand? It's a loop of one, but I take care of this. Say, okay, look, in the first loop, the first key is a type 1, for example. Okay. So if this is a type 1, don't do this, don't do this, do this. Okay? That for the first level. That means for that level. For that level. In here, you also have an array. Let's say you pass the first and this return an array. That means this will happen. Okay? And then I have the element here, the element 2. This is the element 1, the type 1, the type 2. If the type 2 is also an array, okay? But here I have a problem here. It should have said type 2 here. Thank you, you fixed me a bug. Okay. Then, if the type 2 is an array, then I'm going there. And I say, okay, it's an array. You understand? And then I continue. So I went to only 3 level, but you could go more if you want. If you feel, if you encounter something that we have 3 levels, you can go, you can add more levels, You copy this and you add another level. You understand? Within that loop, you add another level. Level 3, that will be level 4. Okay? But I'm taking care of this, right? If they're all what's the name? Oh, I'm in the test here. Okay, yeah. So if they're all what's the name? Array like this, you need to go and go further, but it's rare to have that level of complexity because we analyze this type of flats, you know what I mean? So it depends on what you do, but that is for analyzing this, okay?
Nothing against Nick, but this makes me think there must be a better way to manage JSON. Do we need to have better tools in FileMaker? Question mark.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. To be honest with you, this was my first time I was building that level of complexity with JSON, okay? There might be another way. I don't see how, okay? Because unfortunately we have this tool, we need to build, we need to build stuff like this. This is a way we query stuff. And if it's not an array, because I want to make something predictable, something that will adapt itself to the situation, okay? Because if I know that this is always there, and it's always an array, and I have always, okay, yeah, in that case, it's super easy. That script will be 3 lines. I need, by the way, if not 3 lines, it will be this. That's all what I need, this. That I need. That's the calculation I need. If I can predict that something is always there, I can name the thing, hard code, okay. But here, I need to predict. So I need to take the list, I need to take my JSON, take the list of the array, walk through all the lists. I have no idea how we can do that differently. I don't see how we can do that differently. With maybe we need a better tool. I don't know. But I don't see with the tool I have. To me, is that the best way to do? Because I need to analyze the type. I could have made this to be a calculation based on the type. I could have done this in the to avoid that if I could have made this inside the calculation itself. Okay, I could have done this, but I thought it was easier for debugging purposes to do that way. Okay, but it's not that complicated, by the way. I mean, it looks complicated, but it's not, right? So, other question?
Might be better to have a separate script for arrays. Call by perform script? Question mark.
Yes, that could be also we can do to have a script because this is a repetition of, it's a repetition of itself, okay? But just I have different names. Okay, so yes, you gave me an idea of using the repetition, right? Instead of naming those differently, because they're the same, but they're named differently. Q and key number value. Okay, they replace itself, they replace itself because I don't need that. I don't need that one when I, so yeah, because yeah, you're right. They repeat itself. Yeah, we can work on something. I can work on something here to make that simpler. But the loop within the loop is necessary because you on the first level and then you have to go on the third level and then you have to go on the third, So, other question?
No, we're good for the moment.
Okay. So now I want to show you something, the last piece of this. Okay. I knew it. I show you things and then you can do whatever you want with this. Okay. The advantage of this is that if my customer has different type, I have this one, sometimes they have this one, Sometimes they have this one. So, it's unpredictable. So how you want to hard code the names when within the page, everything will be different, right? I needed a way, right? Everything different, So I needed a way to analyze this page automatically, and that Chat GPT is doing it. Okay. If I copy this, right, and I say, okay, get this, but I'm not sure it will get me something because when you copy paste, you lose the integrity of the text. That's why I don't like copy paste or the MBS plugin, because I lost, that was side by side like a column. I lost the presentation, so I have no idea how ChatGPT will analyze this in JSON. You understand? The OCR I'm using keeps the format as a column. It keeps this. It keeps this column, 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 column. It keeps it. So here, yeah, products. So he analyzed correctly. So our products, our back products. So he analyzed the thing in a weird way. See, because he lost. So he understood this. So that's why I don't like it, because we lost the column, copy paste. That's why I like the OCR. So let's see with the OCR. So the OCR works better because I am going to something wrong happening here. Okay, now it's working. So the file is big, right? Okay, so now I have this. So the file, see, first of all, I have page by page the documents, and I didn't lose the formatting integrity. If I go to that page and I copy it, first it's not that easy to do. It's I can't even do it. So let's say I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to analyze me this page in JSON. Okay. I don't know if you understand what we do here, right? It's an impossibility. When your customer said, I want this, and I want this to go to my products record, good luck. Try it. You receive a PDF and the customer said, I want to update my supplier database. I want to update, knows about the price change based on the item number, and I want the new one integrated in my system. Good luck. So here, it did a better job to analyze the thing. Okay. Because I have products, so now I can analyze my thing here. Okay. So I'll go there, JSON. I have the list key, right? So I can do this. I have only one, so that's super easy, right? Because now I can say this, products. I have 7 products, okay? So now, get element products. What about the 0, right? And then you said, okay, I want the item. And the item is, so what is the type of this? Okay, what's the type of this? It's a 4. Okay, so what I want, for example, I want the name. Okay, like this, because here we have 2 arrays. So I'm not sure my script will work here. That's a good example because I'm not sure my script will work. Let's do it. See, it didn't do the second one. It did the first, but it didn't do the second. Why? Because I have a bug on my script. It should have because I fixed on the other one, but on the loop, the first, I need to get to the number 1, but here I need to get to the number 2. I think so. No, it's even worse. Yeah, I'm going to fix this before to. I knew I had a problem with the second level because the number 2, yeah, it's missing one. Yeah, it's missing one level because here I have 2 array. I have this array, and then I have this array by product category, right? So I need to fix this because I have 2 levels. So I need to repeat this again. So maybe we can, I can improve this and make it like you suggested, calling a script that will do the job for me. So I will have 2 types of scripts: a script for the string and a script for the array. It's a good example, but you saw that the combination of OCR page by page, what about if I do this one? But the first array was easily removable. I mean, I could have fixed that differently. But I want that to be at least 2 levels. The array needs to be at least 2 levels. I'm going to implement that in one of my customer real system. So I need to fix it. All the price list strategy is based on this, so I need to succeed. I have no failure is not an option. I have no option. I need to succeed. So I'm going to use the suggestion you made about making a subscript, right? That's how we call that. Make it a subscript that we call, even though maybe make it perform script on server to even make it faster. So I'm curious to see how this Chat GPT is going to analyze this. I hope it's not. So do we have any question? Oh, here we go.
Not at the moment. Just people saying.
Yeah. So here we have this construction here, right? But I think we can prevent many of those, by analyzing to do a smart kind of cleaning, right? Because pretty much those text, so we can, after that, I will be able to make cleaning, because here I have all this crap, right? But I can ignore things, right? So unfortunately, I have no time to show you what we named the machine learning. Okay, machine learning. So that will be maybe an extension of this, because this is what I'm going to implement in my customer file, a machine learning system. Okay, because I don't want I'm not going to run through the entire file like this, and I will pick the keywords I need. For example, here, if something happened like this, what I just need is the cypress tone, what ChatGPT calls cypress tone, right? I just need that array. This is an array. I just need that one. Is it cypress tone or yeah? Because this is an object, so I just need this. I don't need I don't need more, right? So it's a, I will have a follow-up on this. To me, this is fresh. It's something new. It's something I never did, So, and I came with that JSON stuff. I work with JSON a lot. I've been, because it's for this type of work, it's perfect. So to convert this in JSON is the key to exploit this. Okay. So we do have any question?
Not at the moment. So.
Okay. Let's see if this will stop. Yeah, it was interesting anyway. Learning about playing with a multi-value variable. See, just removing a piece of crap on top that I don't need. Look how easy it is now. And now my script works. Boom. I have it. Everything. So sometime, do I want to fix the mess by cleaning the text that I'm sending, right? Or just try to figure out, because the JSON was a piece of mess, Now it's clean. I have one array. One is product. That's all what I have, right? So sometime it's, if I get another one, so let's take another, like the page 2, for example. Page 2 is complicated, right? So I could be easily tell FileMaker, okay, give a machine learning, say, okay, if you see notes, for example, everything after, I want everything after. You understand? So we can find a way to clean up things. Okay. So let's see. I just want to do another test and then we go. Okay. So I took this page, which has two types, two separation here. Yeah, I want to see how Chat GPT. Also, we can do cleaning on Chat GPT. For now, I just say, take this in JSON, right? But I could have say, I'm going to play also on the Chat GPT request and try to make it cleaner. And I can, and see, super perfect. Super perfect. It took all this, right? So sometime we can we can clean up like this. Also, like I said, we can work on the ChatGPT requests, and we can have a request per supplier, because this will be I will ask the importation supplier by supplier. I will know which supplier this guy is. You understand? So so I can ask the request, right? So the JSON 1 document extract only line items. So let's say how this, and I know we can name, there's a way in ChatGPT to say which name of each column and stuff like that. So we can, we can tweak ChatGPT request. We can tweak the text when we receive it. So there's many ways where we can get, and I think it will be a mix of both. See, he ignored the text on top. So now I don't have to deal with many things. It works, right? So and he called that products. So my script works even if I don't have, but I'm going to put 2 levels, right? I'm going to make it work. But you understand now that on the Chat GPT, you can, so if I go there, we have all this, how FileMaker, how ChatGPT will do that with the new request. Okay, that will be interesting, right? So no, it's a good thing. So I'm going to fix that bug, right? I mean, I'm going to fix that and send you both files. And if I am in a good mood, I'm going to make the new OCR, a new OCR with all combined, from OCR to ChatGPT, right? To all together. I'm going to merge both files, okay? If I'm in a good mood. So let's see what the result. I'm curious about this, how this will be managed, because here it's kind of a big mess here. And I mean, you had too many arrays. 1, 2. I don't want that, because it's not necessary to have this. It could have been flattened. So, and we have all this piece of junk. See, I have 1 array now, 1 unique array. So now my script will work. See, so now my script works perfectly. See, so if I close this right quick and no, not this one, and open it again, just curiosity. Okay. No, not the OCR, the Chat GPT stuff. Chat GPT. Okay. So if I go there, so I have no, nothing here. And if I run my scripts, now I have everything. Perfect. See? So by changing the request, make the request better, I could clean up all the mess ChatGPT did for me, and I have 1 array, right? And now with this, I have no problem, to import that in a table, but that will be for the next time because we need to go. Okay, questions?
Do you have a system for notifying you of failures? For example, a supplier changes their format so the Chat GPT request or script no longer works.
Yeah, if that's an error on ChatGPT, which type of error? Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Do you have a system for notifying you of failures? For example, a supplier changes the format so that the Chat GPT request or script no longer works.
That's the goal. The script works for any. I don't even care. This is different than this. Is different than this. And my script take care of this. I don't care. The script take care of this. So if they change the name, you don't care. My script take care of this. But I know what you mean. I mean, if they change something, the importation of this might fail, but that is where the machine learning is involved. You understand? So of course, that's ways, but I will have a follow-up on this. Okay. But you saw that we we can. That's something I want to experiment on the request here. I need to work on the request on ChatGPT because I think the key, extract only the line items, name the array my products, and each line items by number, and name each line item by number. I don't know, extract only the line items, name the array my products. So let's see. Right. So the work will be on Chat GPT. So now to make this more predictable, you understand? In that case, we have no problem. But I don't know. Yeah, it didn't work. It did. It didn't understand what I want to ask him. It did the job, by the way. My products list each. Let's see if it changed the see. We need to. The job will be on the, but it did the job here. It did what I want to do. So now this is totally predictable. It's my product. So I put my product to make sure that is my stuff. It's my name, because he's naming product sometime. But my script take care of this. That means take care of the names. Okay. And I'm not sure getting the name like this, because this could be nice to have this, to have the name of the object numbered. Okay, but I'm not sure it will be easier to identify. I think it will be worse. But name this my product, maybe that can help. And but here he's doing more thinking. So yeah, it's interesting. Look, this will be something I'm going to work more, because I'm going to start implementing this in a real world. So far, it was experimental prototyping, and I know it's feasible. I know at the end it will work. Now I'm going to work on this. This 2 months here. Now it's better. It's my products. But this didn't understand. Maybe because that doesn't make any sense. But only the line item, names the array my products, that works. Right? Now here, I want that to be named like this, But we can say, for example, I can ask in Chat GPT, name array my project, and rename the object this into product into description, for example. Right? So I want to know if he's going to rename this into description. Right? That's what I asked him to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, we need to go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's that's why this Chat GPT stuff is very cool, because we can type something like this, experiments, tweak things, and it's interesting, but it works. It works very well. I clean up the mess. I rename this my products. So now I can easily extract this and make my my product list updated, with no problem, right? So I'm going to work on this the next 2 months, right? And when I come back, we'll have a follow-up on this, and I will show you the results.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Thank you very much, Nick.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. And so see you guys next year.
Yes. Do you want to wait? Do you want to let this finish transferring before I wrap it up, or?
Yeah, but I don't know if people are, want to.
I'm sure. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, yeah. We can. I don't know what, if it takes too long, but when I have a Zoom, it's because the bandwidth
Yeah, it's taking up space.
Yeah, my upload is messy. FileMaker, I have sharing my screen plus Chat GPT. Sometimes it takes some time, but I hope it will answer me. Otherwise, we can, so I don't know what it will do, but I'd like to see if this, yeah, it did it. Rename the array my product and rename the object name into description. So I can, for Cypress Stone, which is one of their supplier, I can do a machine learning and say, okay, for that supplier, when it's color, I want this. When it's weight, I want this. When it's this palette, I want this. I can rename all the. I know I can do that. I experimented. So see, it worked. So I'm happy. Hola.
Cool. There we go.
Yep.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!